Was it like a week ago that Deron Rippey cut his list down?
Was it a week ago? Yes.
Week ago, 2 weeks ago, or something. Anyways, Deron Rippey's down to five schools now. And I remember my reaction in the moment when he cut it to five was a little bit of surprise at who the final five were. This is a kid that Kentucky, Kansas, North Carolina, Louisville were all peripherally involved for, if not very, very involved for. And in the end, he cut his list down to Miami, Duke, Tennessee, Texas, and NC State. I mean, Duke, no surprise. NC State has felt like the leader quite a bit, but Miami, Tennessee, and Texas, all schools I was surprised to see in the Final Five over a Kentucky or a Carolina or even a Kansas. Deron Rippey spoke to Jamie Shaw and rivals for the first time since he cut his list. Gave some very revealing quotes on why his Final Five is what it is. I'm going to read you some quotes, but make sure you go follow Jamie, subscribe to On3 and Rivals, and support all the great work they're doing on the recruiting front over there. Rippey told Jamie Shaw, quote, I'm a downhill creator. I know how to get everyone involved. I watch a lot of Dylan Harper and De'Aaron Fox, fast playing guards, guards who know how to create. When asked about his final five, Deron said this. These are the schools I can see myself playing at. Program, excuse me, I'm going to choke up on this part. Programs that I can see heading in the right direction and I could potentially be a part of. He went on to elaborate further and said, obviously, I want to watch some teams. There's a lot of things that factor in, players that could come back next year, being able to watch the current players they have in the system, seeing how they use their guards. If you take all these words at face value, this is a kid who's paying attention to what's happening with the teams recruiting him and seemingly making decisions based on what is. The quote that matters to me here is programs I see heading in the right direction are the reason his final five is Tennessee, Duke, Miami, Texas, and NC State. He cut Kentucky, Carolina, and Kansas. Does this mean that he doesn't view Kentucky, Carolina, and Kansas as schools that are heading in the right direction?
I think North Carolina's heading in the right direction.
Feels that way.
So they meet them boys in Fort Myers. But besides that, Kansas can't get their best player on the floor. I don't care what direction you want to point to. It ain't north, well, south, east, west. It's the wrong one. Um, Same thing with Kentucky. Their coach is too emotional to be going in the right direction. So, um, would hurt the pride as the schools that are cut though that I'm getting wrong direction versus Will Wade. What direction is Seton Hall losing or beating NC State going?
Well, okay, so we did this through the schools he cut. I think it's fair to say Kentucky's not. Carolina this year's good, but like in general, are they heading in the right direction? Kansas, regardless of DP, for 3 years they haven't been heading in the right direction, right?
Right.
So like, I honestly, I read that quote as like, okay, kind of makes sense to me. The part where I get lost is Miami heading in the right direction?
Well, so it's not about it's about what also can go in the right direction if he goes there.
Which is what?
Vibes and money.
Yeah, but I didn't think that's how the Rippy crew was wired.
Anytime Miami's in your final five, you're somewhat wired like that.
I mean, if we're going through hit Miami, Texas, and NC State, feels like quite a leap to say those three are. I guess NC State is heading in the right
I
direction.
would say NC State's heading in the right direction. I don't think Miami and Texas are heading in the right direction. I mean, Texas has a good recruiting class.
It's basically just new hires. So he's saying like I would believe in a new hire turning things around, maybe. Duke's always in a good direction.
Yeah.
Tennessee's always in a good direction. But yeah, I don't know. Like, so basically, Car, you've been on record. This is your favorite player in the class, right?
Yeah.
So your favorite player in the class is on record that Kentucky, North Carolina, and Kansas are not heading in the right direction, but Will Wade is.
This is recruit speak. Gregory.
It's pretty pointed recruit speak. Most recruits don't say shit like this.
I'm saying it's like at the end of the day, I feel like he is. I don't know. This kind of seems like an attempt to say the right thing, but maybe once you get to what it actually is broken down to, it's maybe not exactly what he was trying to say.
Okay.
Can I tell you what should actually be said?
Yeah, tell me, please.
All right, Kansas, you got to take Kenny. You're fine. I'm good on that. Mark Pope, Jalen Lowe hurt his shoulder. He's gonna have another year of eligibility. I'm not a backup point guard. No, thank you. Wrong direction. Who else did he cut?
Kansas, Kentucky, North Carolina.
North Carolina. I mean, you also have a multi-year point guard. I'm good, thank you.
True.
The one that would kill me if I'm North Carolina is that like Deron Rippey's the type of player you recruit over Kyan Evans for, respectfully.
Yeah,
And it's sad that it's not playing out like that.
right. I mean, I just view it as those three schools really lost on this recruitment if this is really how Rippey feels. Like, what does that say? You had Sean Miller. Who else is in it? I couldn't even remember. Jay Lucas, Sean Miller, Jay Lucas, and Will Wade were able to position their schools as moving in the right direction, but Bill Self and Mark Pope weren't.
Yeah, that's that ain't ideal.
It's crazy to me.
It's crazy.